Hi, welcome to my channel. If you follow me on my socials, you will already know what today's video is about, or you've read the title. As you can see, I had my identity stolen.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
It's a really big topic and I didn't necessarily know how to grasp it in the best way. I'm gonna do my best to include everything, every single video and other proofs that I have of them impersonating me, stealing my identity, using my pictures everywhere, creating relations to other people as me, posing as me, pretending to be the actual me, and all the ways they tried to have like proof of them being a real person. They probably are a real person, but they're not me. Okay, let's get into it. The 28th of April, it wasn't that long ago. I had one of my friends message me on my Discord. They were sending a picture, a guy that had texted them, of a screenshot of a Reddit account, and this person was saying, hey, please get in contact with Kixpie. The screenshot was of this account called Big Titty Kawaii GF. I'm gonna post some pictures here as well so you can see the different posts. All the posts were obviously not me. They all had some very interesting titles and were all in some way sexual, or at least were looking for some attention in that direction. We dig deeper into this account and found out that they had linked a TikTok as well. The TikTok was called Lexa Kills. And when I looked at this TikTok account, I suddenly thought, this looks familiar. So I went digging into some of my older posts, because this isn't my first time having my identity stolen. And as I feared, this was the same account that stole my identity back in February. The 6th of February, while I was doing my birthday subathon, someone messaged me and told me, hey, this TikTok account is pretending to be you. This isn't you. And also, they have 200k followers. Why does this account have so many followers? It was very obvious when I looked at it. It seemed like the followers were bought, or at least it wasn't on my videos. They've gotten that from all the likes and whatever. When you went through all the videos, you could see that not a lot of them had that many views or that many likes. So it seems very impossible that they had like gained all this popularity just from my videos, which is kind of sad in some way. Now we knew it was the same person. Suddenly we could start to actually... Hey Lily. This TikTok account was obviously being used as having proof of being the real me for the stuff they were doing on Reddit and Kik and Telegram, and I'm gonna get more into that. We went through this Reddit account, I even messaged them, messaged all the moderators, commented, answering comments on the post and being like, hey, this isn't the real person, this is someone pretending to be me and using my content to scam people. We went through and we found proof of them being well aware of the entire situation. They knew what they were doing with the TikTok account, because back in February, we tried to get it banned and we thought we had, because everything was gone. We couldn't see it. Videos, the account, the link didn't go anywhere. Obviously, they weren't there anymore. This comment told us how they did it. Someone else who had an issue with being reported and being banned, where they gave the advice that you should just go inactive for a while, then change your username, your bio, and then you could keep your account and then post again after a little while, because people would forget about you. And yeah, I had forgotten about this person. I thought they stopped. This impersonator messaged me on Discord telling me that they messaged me on Instagram, which they hadn't, telling that they didn't mean any harm and they followed my Twitch and they liked my content. They even asked if they could advertise my Patreon and pay me directly for permission to continue to pretend to be me. They said they hadn't accepted any donations or any payment, but I found proof of a Patreon as well. They posted that on the Reddit. So I know that this person was full of shit. Now they were back at it. I found posts that was dating all the way back to November. This means this person has been pretending living as me for half a year. That's a really, really long time to pretend you're someone else. This isn't just something you do for fun or as a hobby or because you're bored. This is very serious. They linked the Twitch as well, back on their first account, and it seemed like it was active again on the new account, so the Twitch is probably not removed either, probably just inactive, and they probably changed the name and everything on it. The Twitch had a donation page. Hopefully no one ever actually donated to him. It doesn't seem like they had been live, which makes a lot of sense because, well, it would be very obvious to tell that they weren't me. I got in contact with the guy that originally texted my friend telling him about the account on Reddit. This guy had gotten in contact with the account and texted back and forth with this person because obviously they thought it was me. They've been texting back and forth on either Kik or Telegram about hookups and whatever. I'm gonna post a screenshot of the conversation. This is probably not the only person that have had contact with this account. The guy that I talked to almost got scammed out of $200 for an Airbnb and also had to pay some money up front before they even met. This guy was obviously never gonna like actually show up, probably make them pay and then just delete all the contact information and whatever. I don't know how long they've been doing this or how many people they've actually managed to scam. I had someone message me yesterday on Instagram saying that they had been in a Discord server with this account using my pictures going under the name Lexakills, and they had been playing Call of Duty with them. They had been talking to them, well, not talking but writing with them back and forth and so on, and this person had actually fallen in love with the person that was impersonating me. This guy, this poor guy, had been falling in love with an impersonator, with a catfish. I don't know what you want to call it. The impersonator had a photo of me holding up a piece of paper. This photo they had been photoshopping and then using as proof of them being the real me. When I saw that photo, I instantly recognized it. 31st of January, I made my Patreon inactive because I wasn't interested in doing that kind of content anymore. This was the one and only commission I ever did for anyone, and it was this picture of me holding a piece of paper. Back then, I did of course not think about it. I didn't think that anyone was gonna scam me or were gonna use this picture to try and pretend to be me. I was very innocent. I should probably have thought about it, but honestly, who prepares you for stuff like that? No one ever expects they're gonna have their identity stolen. But yeah, that made me aware this person had access to my Patreon or had been a former subscriber on my Patreon, and that's how they got the pictures of me. And then we're using this one commission to try and scam and try to have proof of them being the real me. I have since then posted the pictures in hopes that reverse Google image search will bring it back to my pictures or bring it back to my accounts, and you will then be able to see that it has been photoshopped and it is me that's the real person. But yeah, the more I started digging, the more I found that they were trying to sell a Patreon, they were trying to get people to donate to them on Twitch, and they were trying to sell sexual favors with my face and with my pictures, trying to prove to people that you could buy sexual favors. Since they had been on my Patreon and since they have done a special commission, that meant that this person had sent me money. In that way, I could go into my PayPal and look back. I found a name and an email. Supposedly, this person is named Gary. I don't know if it's the real name that they used. I know there are some security stuff on PayPal, and I've messaged PayPal. They can't give me any more information than that. But already the name and the email is probably gonna get me a lot further when I go to the police on Monday. Making this video before I go to the police because everything happened on a Thursday, and the more I wait, the more people show up with more proof, more screenshots, more people that have been talking to this account. I found out allegedly this account had also previously had an Instagram where they've been using that as well as proof to being me. They've been posting my pictures and whatever. Everything was linked under the name Lexakills or Half Kitty, but everything seems to be removed now. But as you know, I can't trust that. I'm not gonna rest until I know this person has actually been punished and has actually been caught, because if they were doing this to me, like, I never posted any truly sexually explicit content. I have never posted any nudes or whatever on my Patreon, and since they have had a premium Snapchat and they've been selling pictures to other people, they've probably been using other people's nudes and either photoshopping them or at least not having the face in the picture. I don't know if I'm the only person that this person has been stealing pictures from. I don't know if they had multiple accounts and multiple lives that were trying to live in a way to earn money. I made a tweet about it when all of this was going down to try and spread awareness, trying to like show the proof that my identity was being stolen, and hopefully in an attempt to get them to stop. Well, this fucking person had the nerve to make a throwaway Twitter account and comment on it saying that, oh, they were of course gonna stop now and I've made it too difficult for them. It didn't mean any emotional harm.
Emotional damage!
We all know this is bullshit. They did the same back then. Messaged me on Discord saying the same, that it didn't mean any harm, and then continued to do it. They were already back in February probably selling pictures of me from my Patreon and trying to arrange hookups and keep growing their name as me. You keep growing this persona that they had in all these communities where I wasn't a part of it. I think you can say I'm quite lucky that I didn't actually post any nude content on my Patreon, and now instead of Patreon I have my coffee shop instead. If I had to probably also have stolen those pictures. It's not gonna stop me, it's not gonna stop me from making content, even though when all of this went down I honestly just wanted to hide. I wanted to hide from the world, everything was too much, everything was very, very overwhelming. I was embarrassed by the stuff this person had been writing, I was embarrassed by the way they had been talking to people, using my face, the way other people thought they were actually talking to me, and having these conversations, these sexually explicit conversations, these sexting messages, these conversations about buying hookups and buying nudes, and it's definitely not fun. It's not been very fun. The only thing I'm gonna do is probably be more careful. I'm probably gonna start using a lot more watermarks on all my pictures. Try to regularly do reverse Google image search of my pictures to see if any other matches show up when I start posting something new, because it wasn't only old pictures of me, it was also new pictures, new TikToks with this hair color that I haven't had for that long. But yeah, I will definitely be going to the police. I already talked with them on the phone. I'm not gonna listen to what this imposter wrote and said. Gonna find it. They've deleted their messages. But I know they said that they were living in a country that probably was difficult to try and get a police search going. I'm not gonna believe anything you say. As far as I have discovered, it seems like this is an American resident. Scam people out of money for sexual favors. The only thing I can really do right now, while I wait for the police to do their work, is just to keep posting about it. Spread awareness, hope that people will share my posts, will share my content, will watch when I talk about it, will listen when I tell them that this is happening, this is what's going on, and I need help. I know that I'm a small streamer with a small community. I'm not a big creator, and that's why it was really difficult for people to actually find the real me, and that's why they've been able to do it for this long, because it wasn't obvious that it was me. I hope I included everything in the video. When something happens with the police, when I found out what's gonna happen and if we can catch this person, I will definitely post an update. But for now, this is all I know. This is all the screenshots I have. This is all the conversations I've had with this person. It's everything I know so far. If more pops up, I'm probably gonna elaborate on it, but we'll see. The only thing I can really hope is that people will support me through this. I'm gonna link my actual socials if you actually want to follow me, the real person. I also totally respect if you don't. I also want to say here before I leave that it's important to never blame the victim. I'm not gonna listen to anyone telling me that it's my own fault for having posted pictures of me in the first place, or it's my own fault for being on the internet, being a Twitch streamer, being a content creator in multiple ways. I did not ask for any of this, and this person did something illegal. They stole my name, they stole my face, they stole my body, they did everything they could to try and pretend to be me and ruin my name. But it's important to remember that it's not your fault if your identity gets stolen. You didn't ask for this. You didn't deserve it, no matter what kind of content you post. I don't wish this on anyone. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye.